Hi guys, how are you? Today I'm going to show you the way how I like to try new color palettes. This one is a very unusual color palette for me, but I paint some houses with a similar color palette and I like a lot, so I want to try these colors and put in a little bit like 2 or 3 new watercolors and see the result of this. So this is the normal way to try a color palette like I'm doing right now, and in a small piece of paper, the same watercolor paper. I always recommend to use the same watercolor paper that you're going to use for your paintings for the colors. So because it's different if you use a paper that is cotton or cellulose, so the colors going to look different and the texture going to be different too if it's cold pressed or hot pressed. So yes, for me, I like to try the color palette using my trees that give me like idea how going to look these colors together to make the final painting, the big painting. So I love make these trees to decorate my compositions for my pictures. If you already follow me on Instagram or here before, you can notice that I like a lot, like put attention to the details around the video or the photos that I take from my watercolors. And I like to put these small trees, or maybe sometimes I make hearts or different figures for the color palette that I'm using. So this is one of the ways that I do for try the new color palettes. So let's start with this. So we're going to drawing uniform forms to make the trees like in previous videos I explained to you how I make these trees, actually in my last video, so go and check that one if you still don't know how to make these trees. This color, that the one that we are starting right now, this is the Green Appetite Genuine this is from Daniel Smith. Today we're going to have a lot of colors from Daniel Smith. When I'm trying to find granulating watercolors, I go for Daniel Smith. Lately, I start buying schminke colors too. I just ordered these forest granulating watercolors from schminke. So yes, I have to show you that in a new video because I tried those colors and those are so beautiful. This color is give me just a second please. This watercolor, the name is Bloodstone. This is from Daniel Smith too. I think all the watercolors that I'm going to use today are from Daniel Smith. Like I told you, they have a really good granulation. I want to invest so the thing why I have so much watercolors from Daniel Smith is because I was new in watercolors and I was super excited, and my husband family friends asked me what I want for Christmas or my birthday or something. I always say gift card Blick art materials, or stores of art materials here in Chicago, and everybody give me gift cards, and I went with these gift cards and buy all the colors there. That was like a dream come true. I was so lucky that I can do that. So at that moment, I don't know too much about handmade watercolors, that now I love handmade watercolors and support artists that make these watercolors. Okay, give me a second, I continue with that story. That color that we just put there, the name is Transparent Red Oxide, and it's from Daniel Smith. And this one that we are using here, this color you see a lot in my paintings before, this is the Beryllium Violet from Daniel Smith. So yes, like I told you before, I really want now when I have the money, like I'm really want to try new watercolors. I go and try watercolors from artists on Etsy. I buy, I try to find small shops and buy it. Or on Instagram, I have a lot of artists that I really love how they make handmade watercolors, and they can do watercolors with amazing granulation. I have a friend that we are working in a project making our own watercolors. She's making the watercolors, I'm picking the colors. We have like 3 months with this project. She is Aga. Her name, their name of a store on the Instagram is Hungry for Paints. If you wanna go and check, her watercolors are amazing. And the good thing of her, I don't know if this is good or not, but it's something curious, is she never repeat the same watercolor palettes. So she make watercolors and she doesn't do it again. This color that we just used, that is the dusk yellow from Da Vinci. That is the only one color different of the different brand. So yes, her name is Agua. Her store is Hungry for Paint, and she always have new color palettes and new watercolor sets. She makes new watercolors all the time. She never is like something interesting in her store. She never repeat the same colors. She always came with new colors for her watercolor set. I'm going to leave the link of her watercolors if you want to check. So when it's dried, these 5 colors that we already tried, when those are dry, we start painting again the same colors, but we're going to try to mix that the green notice next to the green, or the warm color notice to another warm color, like the transparent red notice next to the beryllium violet. So we're going to switch colors and try that, try to make this cool color next to warm color. Like I told you, if you want to go and check how I make or how I paint trees, you can go to my last video. I teach you there to paint trees, but basically it take a lot of pigment of the watercolor that you want to try, put it on the edge of the form of the tree, and then blend with water. So the good thing of this, and why I think it's good to try watercolors, is that you're going to see how looks the watercolor with a lot of pigment and with more water in a light color. So that is great. We're going to finish here, and I just let you know when I finish trying new watercolor palettes that not are color palettes that not are like harmony of the color. I don't know how to say this. That is colors that are next to the another one or are complementary colors. This one always looks like weird in this in this stage. Like right now I see the colors there together and I don't like it. I can right now how I see it. So just wait, because always everything goes with the details of the thing at the end. When everything start having like more sense. So that's why we always make I always like to make these like textures in the trees and try details and try another techniques, like use micro pen, Posca pen, use ink, use wash, different materials to make like the textures in the trees, and you can see the final composition and going to have more sense these colors together. Like I told you, I really don't have any specific technique for pick the colors that I want to use for my color palettes, right? I just sometimes go like pick colors, something that called my attention in the street, taking a walk, or when I am in the mall, or when I am Instagram, I save pictures that I think wow, these colors look so good together. But that not is often. Almost always how I have tons of watercolors. I have at least, I don't lie to you, 500 colors of different brands of watercolors. This is a obsession for me. Yes, everybody have something. For me is watercolors, and how this start being my job and income for me and my family. So of course I have an excuse to go and buy all the colors that I wanted. So yes, I just go open these boxes and I don't use this color a long time ago, and I start with that color, and next I open another one and I remember another one, and I came here. Everything comes in the moment. So like I told you before, these colors for me in this moment looks like okay, but now we start making the branches. I'm using here the silver velvet brush that I love for make branches. This is the number 2. I have with this brush like 3 years. This brush is amazing quality. It's still very good shape, and I use tons. So yes, I recommend this brush a lot for make branches. But if you already find a brush that works for you, it's okay. Go ahead with those. So here what I'm doing right now, I mix a little bit of black watercolor. In this case I use like Payne's Gray from Winsor & Newton. That not is black, is more blue, dark blue, but I mix it with the greens with the same greens or the same transparent or the Pearland violet. I mix this watercolor that is dark and help me to have like more pigments and more dark color for make the branches. I want to make these details to like make some leaf or textures in the trees, give like more yes, start with making more composition in the trees, and you're going to notice that everything start looking different, like more harmonic. That is for me, of course. I start, maybe for you doesn't have any sense, but for me it start looking with harmony. So yes, let's do this leaf. We're going to do gold details too, that you know that I love to put gold details. If you don't see it yet, I just remember you that I have a video of my gold materials, favorite materials to use in my watercolors. Watercolors, wash, and different materials that I like to use for put details in my watercolors. I really have right now idea like make a new video for you about textures, watercolor textures. We can try something like that, right? Maybe I can do that next time. I hope you like this technique. Now you can start seeing that this color palette have more sense, and personally I really like these colors. It's like something between fall and spring, not is summer. It's something between spring and fall, and I love the sense. the feelings that I have to when I see these colors. Everything is in feelings for me, what I feel when I see that color palette. And this color palette for me is like I just say to you, it's like a mix in fall colors and spring colors. Those are fall is my favorite season to paint, to be, and everything. I'm from Bogota, and I feel that the weather in fall is very similar than like in Bogota. So yes, we're going to finish here. I hope you like this, and I, like always, I really appreciate all your comments, all your support here. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.